Let's find the derivative of this function here. Well, it looks like I have a quotient, so I'm going to use the quotient rule. So let's see. If I do the quotient rule, let's see if my pen's going to work here. F prime of x. I have to think about what my top function is 6e to the x plus 5. And my bottom function is 9x to the 7th plus 10x to the 6th. And if I want to do the derivative of the top, that's going to be 6e to the x. I do the derivative of the bottom, 63x to the 6th plus 60x to the 5th. Now when I use the quotient rule, that's going to be the derivative of the top, or the numerator, times the bottom, minus the top, times the derivative of the bottom, all over the bottom squared. Now again, a good rule of thumb is don't multiply out the denominator. Just leave it as is. And if you're going to simplify, then just simplify the numerator. So if I distribute this, I have 54 e to the x, x to the 7th, plus 60 e to the x, x to the 6th, minus, now I'm going to FOIL here, 6 times 63. If you hear my cat meowing, just ignore him, actually. Let's see, 6 times 63. 6 times 63 gives me 378. So I have 378 e to the x, x to the 6th, plus 360 e to the x, x to the 5th, plus 63 times 5. Sorry, I don't have this stuff all memorized. 315. 315x to the 6th, plus 5 times 60. I think that's 300, but I'm going to check it. 5 times 60. 300 x to the 5th. That's a nice long numerator, but don't let it panic you. There's a lot of stuff there that's can be simplified. 9x to the 7th plus 10x to the 6th squared. So I have e to the x, x to the 7th. Don't have that anywhere else. So let's see, 54 e to the x, x to the 7th. E to the x, x to the 6th. There's one here. So 60 minus 378. 60 minus 378 minus 318 minus 318 e to the x, x to the 6th. And it looks like everything else just comes along. Minus 36 e to the x, x to the 5th, minus 315 x to the 6th, minus 300 x to the 5th, all divided by 9x to the 7th plus 10x to the 6th squared. Sorry, my handwriting isn't very neat. But there is the derivative. I think that's as simple as you can get. I mean, you can factor out in the numerator maybe x to the 5th, but you can't cancel with anything in the denominator, so you might as well just leave it. That's a 54, by the way.